Hi guys, welcome to Chidre's Tech Tutorials Educational YouTube channel. If you scroll down, you find Programming Language Tutorials section. In Programming Language Tutorials section, if you scroll to the right side, you find Python Tutorials playlist. If you click on View Full Playlist, you find all my Python tutorials where I'm explaining Python in depth and step by step guys. In the previous video, we started discussing operators in Python. We know that Python provides a rich set of operators to perform various operations like arithmetic operations, comparison operations, bitwise operations, etc. etc. In this video, we start with arithmetic operators in Python. Plus symbol indicates addition operator. It returns sum of two values. Plus symbol indicates addition operator. It returns sum of two values. Remember that on the left hand side and right hand side of the plus symbol, if you give numbers, then it behaves like an addition operator. It gives sum of two values. Whereas on the left hand side and right hand side of the plus symbol, if you give string values, it behaves like a concatenation operator or appending operator guys. So you have to understand the difference. Let's have a demo and understand. Here I have Python shell and the Python file. If I say here print 2 plus 2, you can see on the left hand side we have a number, right hand side we have a number. Definitely the plus symbol behaves like an addition operator. It gives sum of these two values. 2 plus 2 is 4. I save it and say run. You can see 4 is displayed. If I say here 10 plus 2, on the left hand side and right hand side we have number. So plus symbol behaves like addition operator. It is going to give sum of two values. So 10 plus 2 is 12. If I save and say run module, it displays 12 guys. Whereas if I say print, in double quotations I say hello, which is a string, plus in double quotation I say world, it is also a string. Now you see on the left hand side we have a string, right hand side we have a string. So this plus symbol behaves like appending operator, or it is going to behave like a concatenation operator. It is going to combine the two strings together here and returns a new string, which is actually the combination of the strings that we are giving. Hello world it displays. So what we get, the output is, we'll see hello world guys. So if I save this and say run module, you see hello world is displayed, but there is no space in between hello and world, right? If you want to add space, then you can add a space after the hello, right? After the hello, like it is going to add hello and then space and world. If I save it and say run module, you see we got a space here in between. Or what you can do, you can add space before the world. If I save and say run module, you see we are getting hello space world. So like this you can add space, combine strings together with the help of plus sign. If you want to add space between hello and world, one option is you can add space after the hello, or you can add space before the world, or what you can do, you can add a space itself as a separate string and you say plus. Now what happens, you should understand here. Okay, what happens here, let me explain more clearly. Okay, so what plus sign does, it combines the left hand side string and right hand side string together. Left hand side we have hello, right hand side we have space. So we will have a new string which is going to be hello and space. Hello space, left hand side we have, right hand side we have world. So it is going to combine this hello space and world. That is going to be a new string guys. Understanding? Now also we get the output hello space world. If I save and say run module, you see we are getting hello space world guys. So like this you can use the plus operator to add two numbers or combine strings together. Next we have the minus symbol. Minus symbol indicates the subtraction operator. Okay, it returns difference between two values. It returns difference between two values. So let's have a demo. So if I say here print 2 minus 2, what is 2 minus 2 guys? Definitely 0, right? I save it and say run module. You see we got 0. If I say 4 minus 2, definitely we'll get 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. Save and say run module. You see we are getting 2. If I say here 10 minus 2, what we get? 10 minus 2 is 8. I save and say run module, right? So that is the difference between two values guys, right? Next we have star. Star symbol indicates multiplication operator. It returns product of two values. It returns product of two values. So if I go back, if I say here print 2 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. I save it and say run module. You see we got 4. So star symbol indicates multiplication operator. It gives product of two numbers. So if I say here 4 multiplied by 2, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. I save it and say run module. You see we got 8. If I say here 10 multiplied by 2, we'll definitely get here 20. I save it and say run module. You see we are getting 20, right? So that is the star symbol. Next we have pair of star symbols. Pair of star symbols indicate exponentiation operator. It returns x raised to the power of y or base raised to the power of y, guys. The first value is base, the second value is exponent. Base raised to the power of exponent or x raised to the power of y, guys. Okay, let's have a demo. So if I say here 2 raised to the power of 3. So we have to say here 2 raised to the power of 3 means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, right? 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8. So if I save this and say run module, you see we got the output 8. If I say here, for example, 4 raised to the power of 2. 4 raised to the power of 2 means 4 multiplied by 4. 4 into 4 is 16. So definitely we will see 16 displayed. I save it and say run module. You see we got 16. In the same way, if I say 10 raised to the power of 2, that means 10 into 10. 10 multiplied by 10. 10 into 10 is 100. I save it and say run module. You see 100. So that is x raised to the power of y, guys. Next we have division operator. We have division and floor division. Single forward slash symbol indicates division. Pair of forward slash symbol indicates floor division. What is the difference? Both return quotient of division operation. Both return quotient of division operation. The difference is division gives you float value, whereas floor division gives you integer value, guys. So that is the difference. If I say print 10 divided by 2, we get 5.0. Why we get 5.0? Because the division gives you float value. If I say print 10 floor division by 2, so here I am using pair of forward slash symbols. Instead of getting the float value 5.0, we get 5, guys. That is the integer value we'll get. We don't get the decimal part. Let's have a demo here, okay? Let's have a demo and understand. If I say here print and say 10 divided by 2, definitely we'll see 5.0 displayed. Whereas if I say print 10 2 forward slash symbols and 2, we'll see the output instead of 5.0 we'll get 5, integer, guys. If I say run module, you see we got 5.0 and then 5. So that is the difference, guys. I hope you guys are clearly understanding. If I say here 11 divided by 2, 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. That's a quotient. If I say here 11 divided by 2, we'll get 5, guys. We don't get decimal part. We get only integer. If I save it and say run module, you see 5.5 and 5 we got. So that is how the division and floor division work, guys. Next we have percentage symbol, which indicates modulus operator. It returns remainder of the division operation. So you should understand, division operator returns quotient of division operation, whereas modulus operator returns remainder of the division operation. So if I say 10 mod 2, we get the remainder 0, guys. If I say 11 mod 2, we get the remainder 1. Let me explain more clearly. If I say here 10 divided by 2, what happens? 2 into 5 is 10, right? 2 into 5 is 10. 10 minus 10, remainder is 0. That means when you say 10 divided by 2, you will get the quotient. That is what 5 is. If you say 10 mod 2, you will get the remainder of the division, guys. So this is actually the remainder. Understand the difference between quotient and remainder here. So 10 divided by 2 gives you quotient here. 10 mod 2 gives you remainder. Okay, let's see. So if I say here 10 divided by 2, okay, I'll use a floor division here. So definitely we'll see 5 displayed, that is quotient. And if I say here 10 mod 2, we'll get the remainder, that is 0. I save it and say run module. You see 5, 0. So division operator gives you quotient and modulus operator gives you remainder. One more example. If I say here 11 divided by 2, okay, I will use this 11 divided by 2, and here I say 11 mod 2. What we get when we say 11 divided by 2? Let's see here. I come here 11 divided by 2. So 2 into 5 is 10, right? 11 minus 10, the remainder is 1, right? So when you say 11 mod 2, you will get the remainder 1, guys. We'll get the remainder 1. But this is not a complete division operation, right? We'll have a point and get one extra 0, and we'll say 2 into 5 is equal to 10. So 10 minus 10 is 0. So when you say 11 divided by 2, you get the quotient 5.5. When you say 11 mod 2, you get the remainder 1, guys. Okay, let's see that. So we have 11 divided by 2, we'll get 5.5, that is a quotient. 11 mod 2, remainder will get 1, guys. Let's see the output now. I'll save it and say run module. You see 5.5 quotient and remainder 1. So that is all about arithmetic operators in Python, guys. I suggest you people to execute each code, experiment and understand. If you still have any doubts, feel free to put them in the comment section. I'll be happy to clear, guys. For this video tutorial, this much is enough. In the upcoming video tutorials, we discuss more about Python in depth, step by step with examples, guys. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.